Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, Iron Doom. You know I'm going to butcher that name many times, but I'm sticking with Iron Doom. I'm going to try. And a Spider-Man who's also a Sorcerer are now in the game. We have to at least get the early access bundles. I keep making these deals with you. You all keep coming through. I really do want to get both these champions. I'll talk a little bit about them as we do the opening. If this video gets... let's set the bar extremely high, because I'll talk about it a bit more as we go. If this gets 600 likes, that's an extremely high number based on the amount of views these videos typically get. Then I will go for 20 when their Cav Crystal goes live in I guess, like, what is it, a week? But let's have fun. Let's open these up. I would genuinely love to get either of these champions. I do like that we now get the 5 stars. Of course, we know that 7 stars are coming out, and I mean this actually in sort of a good way. There's just been so many announcements, so many things in the game that have decreased my desire to just do these massive openings. And we've been talking about that for a long time, right? You all have noticed that's happened just as I've had this channel, got better at the game, started enjoying the nuance and the various modes. But it feels like it's just a continuation of that process, as Kabam, I think, is adding more nuance, more complexity. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing here. And more modes and things like that. My desire knowledge to dive into them and continue to get better at the game has vastly superseded my desire to collect all of these champions. So that's really what we're seeing there. Also, the 6 stars are just, they're not easy to get, but I've never seen the highest variety in the game be so easy to get as it is now. And so I can just wait. I can just wait a while. I know that waiting for the featured crystal doesn't guarantee that you will get the champion, that's for sure, and I'm sure that's painful. But opening a ton of crystals also doesn't guarantee it. So anyways, if we hit 600 likes, I'll go ahead and do it. I think it'd be fun. That lets me know people want to see it. But we're setting the bar pretty high for that one. Now, ooh, a 6-star Domino would have been cool. Ah, man. All right, would have loved that, just to get that sig level up for Battlegrounds, right? Get those crit fail damages higher and higher and higher. And then also, keep your eye out for it. I'm working on the promo video. My editing, my promo video skills are not the best. That's okay. But I'm hoping to get that out in the next 2, 3, 4 days for Vega Battlegrounds Championships. Remember, I was intentionally calling it Championships. I've talked about the various types of tournaments we're going to do. We're already well into the planning stages. Void would be nice. At least I'm getting teased. But for Battleground Championships 2 and 3, we'll get the teaser out, the promo for that. I'm pumped up for it. And then Battlegrounds Tournament 1, we're entering the knockout stage. This 3rd week has already been phenomenal. Incredible matchups. People doing their best to get in and win and make it to the knockout stage. And that's going to continue. For those of you who see this, depends on when you see this, but that will continue tonight with Bryce versus Infamous. So pumped up. And then Iron Doom. Iron Doom, I'm glad I'm actually getting the name properly. It's what I said I wanted to do. All right, 4-star. You know what's interesting is I'm pretty close with 2 people who actually have him. Neither of them seems overly, like, giddy about it. And I'm trying to suss out if that's because expectations were so high and he's just not meeting them, or they're seeing that there are ways to kind of counter him, or if he's just more of a really great champion. And I still think a lot of it's expectations, you know, of him being incredible, amazing. The current Doom, the Mystic Doom that we all have, is some people put a bit overtuned, overpowered. And then Spider-Man, right? It's a Spider-Man who's also a sorcerer. like moths to a flame. I am opening crystals for that. It's just like, what do I need to do? Tell me what I need to do, and I will do it, because I would like to get him. He just looks cool. He looks fun, and he actually looks like he'll be extremely powerful in certain roles. I've been making my way through DLL. DLL does a great like champion kind of abilities read through there, but they really are like guides. It's not a read through. Read through is not the right term for it. They are truly guides. He's had the ability to play them and play test them for quite a while. So he knows what he's talking about, and those have been kind of my go-tos for the super new champions lately. So I've been working my way through that, and I do see roles for this Spider-Man Supreme. So I would love to get him if he would grace my account. I would have loved another 6-star Dragonman. That has been a nice thing, is that they're at least teasing me with 6 stars. When you do the real and it's just 3 stars and 4 stars, you're like, okay, thanks for taking my money. The whole point of opening is it's supposed to be for fun, not because it's a good idea. But if the reel doesn't show you 6 stars, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. I like this little image of the golden thing there. I think that's ISO. Is that ISO? It's something. All right, here we go. I would like also, I would at least like to come out of this, if I can't get one of the 6-star versions of these champions, with the 3-star Spider-Man Supreme. I've openly talked about how I'm doing a 3-star tournament at some point. We even did a poll for that a few weeks ago on some of the streams, so it's not really a secret. It's out there, it's known. And so as a result, I really do want to collect all these champions with 3 stars, so that way, you know, we don't know what the meta will be when we hold the tournament and those sorts of things, but I desperately want them all as 3 stars. So we may have to jump into the arena if we don't get him here, and it looks like we're not. Or I guess if all of you hit that, that's a really high likes goal though, so we'll see. Yeah, got some new champions in there. This looks like it was good. This was a good haul, given that my expectations and openings are incredibly low. We'll go ahead and open that one from the Black ISO market and get that done. So looks like the graphics are off a little bit there, but that's fine. And let's go ahead and get it. This is the final one. Gonna make sure, because the other crystal, the 5-star crystal, looks so much better. It looks shinier, fancier. Like I said, like moths to a flame. So not gonna hide that from anyone. It's the truth. All right, let's head on down. Let's head on down, and I'm gonna spin this one open. Seeing some nice 6 stars in there. Come on. No, not even the 5-star Toad, 3-star Wong. All right, these are how it goes. That's why I show you guys everything. I want you to see the bad luck, how horrible it is. And I forgot to do the intro. Remember, if it's kind of too late, but if watching this video has made you be like, oh, it's a good idea, which hopefully you see how not it is. And it's resources you shouldn't be spending. Please don't spend those resources. These champions will come along. There are a variety of champions in the game that can help you clear content. And in very rare occasions, do you absolutely need a certain champion. In fact, we have not had a situation like that in a very, very long time. The game is big, it is complex, and there are a lot of champions that can help you clear content. Sorry that wasn't at the beginning of the video. For those of you catching it now, I hope it is helpful if it was needed. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.